Because we're okay.
Alright, I'll just restart it. Alright. What's up, everyone? Whoop whoop! Happy Halloween!
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. So, what's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, October 31st. It is official. Halloween.
It is.
Why are you dressed as? Do y'all guys know what? Well, mine's easy. But
I'm a baseball player, obviously.
I'm a baseball player.
Oh, I got it backwards. I'm Martina McFly.
Martina!
Marty's cousin from another timeline, you know.
Nice. And I am Jose Canseco.
Oh.
Back in the day, though. Back in the day, before he went to the A's.
You know, I saw Jose's brother Ozzy play many times.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, he has a twin brother. Like, how much would it suck to be the twin brother and your brothers in the pros are like, bro, you literally have the same DNA.
He has a brother?
He has a twin brother named
I
Ozzy.
didn't-
He
I
played
didn't
for
know
the
that.
Louisville Redbirds back in the day. True story.
Wow, that's
Fun
cool.
fact. Oh, I should have saved that for the weather fact.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, guys. Hey, we have a great show for you guys. Today, we're going to be talking about, obviously, Halloween. We're going to give you guys some tips and tricks to stay safe out there. We're also going to be talking about the hat of the week, which I will have that soon. It's not this one. This is part of my costume, but I do have a hat of the week. We're also going to be talking about the water ban that has been lifted. And we're going to give you guys a little bit of new into our Twitch account, so you guys can watch us play Fortnite live. You know, any other games, Red Redemption that just came out too. We're going to talk about that. So we have a great show. You guys stick around. And, well, what should we just go ahead and start with the first segment?
I think we should.
All right, let's go with I Know What I Did Last Weekend. And we're gonna...
Good.
Cool. All right, guys. I know what I did last weekend. What did you do last weekend?
Well, it was super exciting because when did the news come in? I want to say it was like Sunday night that the water ban was lifted. We were all saved. We can drink from our taps again.
Supposedly.
Except one dude, just like, you know, he announces it and he just didn't want to drink the water from the tap. And
No?
we thought it was hilarious. It blew up our group.
Do we have a video of that? Can you throw
Thank you,
that?
Austin. Appreciate all your efforts. Cheers.
The city says the water has been tested regularly.
Yeah.
Drink your water, brown suit. So I say we figure out who this guy is, bring him in here, and like
Have him drink
be
water.
like, bro, this is the water from Sunday. You cheersed and you didn't drink, man. That's bad luck.
I think
you
you
don't
show the
cheers
video
and not
one
drink.
more time. You show the video one more time so people can actually
Brown,
see
watch
it.
him, watch him.
Watch the guy like in the back.
Drink your water, Mr. Burns.
Everyone's cheering except that
The
guy
city
in the
says
back.
the water has been tested
So yeah, we caught
regularly.
you. We caught you.
We see you back there. And at the end, they showed him again, and the glass was totally full, and he was like, the water's so safe. And it's like filled to the brim. This guy.
Yeah, that's
But
so
it was
funny.
great for the rest of us. We're like washing our cars again. We're showering again here in Austin.
We are making coffee from regular water now.
We are.
Regular water.
Everywhere. There's no like coffee shortage anymore. It's amazing.
Yes, so thank you, City of Austin, for doing this pretty quickly because, I mean, it was expected to be like 15 days and it was only like 1 week, so
Yeah.
great job on that.
And last night, it wasn't technically the weekend, but we did something kind of cool. We went to see our good friend Levi with Lunar.
Cool.
And in a really awesome studio on the east side, close to my house. He was on a show called The Big Daddy G Show. They're on cable. They also have a YouTube live stream, and it was so cool to see like this big production and like the quality and just everything of how it was. So
Awesome.
big, something to aspire to, perhaps.
That's cool.
For us.
Do we have some footage of them hanging out?
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got a little
photos?
photos. Oh yeah, cool.
Photos, cool.
Now, what did you do this weekend? I saw you and your girl were out looking very fine on 6th Street.
I actually went out Friday night, which was a mistake. I went to Barbarella's and I just drank a little bit too much. So on Saturday, when was our official like Halloween night, I went out, but I just wasn't having it. I was super hungover.
Look at
and-
Rick's face.
I was super hungover, and it wasn't a very good experience. I mean, it's 100% my fault. I should just not drink as much as I did. And I mean, shit happens. I've learned my lesson. I will never do it again. Please, God, forgive me.
I feel like you could have just blamed it on the water and been like, guys, I'm not hungover. It's the water.
I can't drink the water.
I'm sick from the I accidentally drank tap water. Like, you could have totally went with that, man.
I could have, but then like I guess throwing up could have been part of it.
I'm proud of your honesty, though.
Yeah.
I
So yeah, we have a picture of me like in downtown, and I'm just not having it. My face is just completely like I want to be at home. I want to be laying down, but.
Poor Rick.
And the worst thing is that I had some friends that came from out of town, and I was showing them around. We went to 6th Street, which was pretty packed. A lot of cool customs out there, but I just wasn't having it. So sorry, Jasmani and Isamar. Sorry for that. Maybe next time we'll have a better time. But
You'll wait till Saturday
We
for the
will.
drinking.
we
So
will
I guess
wait.
we got to tell them what the weather's going to be Saturday was kind of like pre-Halloween. Now tonight is real Halloween. So we got to tell them what the weather's going to be like, man, for
Well,
Halloween,
we
I
have to
guess.
flip for it.
We got to flip for it.
All right,
You've got the...
right here. All right, guys. So this party, it's called Whether or Not. We do this every week. This is how this works. So we have a quarter here. If we do heads, we tell you guys the weather. If we tell you tails, Leah here was gonna tell you a fact, which she already did,
You gave it up.
but she's gonna have to come up with another one.
I can do it.
So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. You guys see it? This is heads, tails. We're gonna go ahead and try to do this right now. Let's see. You ready?
I'm ready.
Stop. Oh, and it is heads.
Oh, we got the weather again.
We
nice.
got the weather. It's 2 weeks in a row. Let's go. Okay, so the weather. You have the weather.
It's gonna rain. I know that.
Right.
It's
I
they have
have-
it up, I think. So
Yeah.
and it's like basically possibly gonna rain.
It's like 82 degrees the high and 52 is gonna be the low. There's gonna be raining. I think it already kind of rained a little bit this morning. So I would just take an umbrella. Yeah.
Mary Poppins costume.
Mary Poppins costume. It's gonna be good tonight.
That'll be the winner.
Nice. So yeah, that was Whether or Not, guys. Awesome. That's the second week. Cool. So I want to talk about a couple of things before we go on to our next segment. I do want to send out a congratulations to the Boston Red Sox for winning the World Series.
Yeah, guys.
They did defeat the Dodgers in 5 games, right?
I'm so embarrassed.
What do you think
I
about
only
that?
watched like 2 innings of the World Series.
The whole 2 innings of the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
super embarrassed. I don't know if I can call myself a baseball fan anymore, man.
You
And I
definitely
was
are.
like hoping it was gonna go to 6 games, and I turned on the TV and they like the Red Sox, that dude had just gotten like the strikeout and it was over.
Yeah, so the Red Sox are the champions currently right now. They did beat the LA Dodgers in 5 games. Dodgers only were able to win 1 game. So congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. You guys are awesome. Also, I want to talk about the midterm elections that are coming
Mhm.
next week, right?
Yeah, a lot of big things on the ballot, at least here in Texas. So it's already early voting time.
You guys go out there and vote if
only
you haven't.
Only a few days left before. I mean, what we're
Who is
just
your
over a week.
Who is your favorite to win this
What?
year?
You can't like ask a person their
Come
political
on, we're like
views
millennials.
on
We
a
can-
live stream.
We are millennials. We cannot talk about this openly. We can also talk about salaries now. Like millennials are like the
Absolutely
people.
not. No, we can't talk
This
about
is an
any-
actual thing. This is an actual
any
thing.
of these
I'm not
things.
even lying. All right, you can go ahead and keep it to yourself. I'm going to go ahead and talk about my personal opinion. Ted Cruz, we know he's going against Beto O'Rourke. I mean, what can I say? I'm just going to say this. I don't like Ted Cruz. So, you know where my vote is. So that's that. I think we have the midterms coming up next week. When is it? November 6th?
I believe, isn't it the 6th? Yeah, Tuesday.
So it's going to be
It'll be
a couple
on-
of days.
Is it called Election Day, right? Or is that
Yeah.
a thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
didn't invent that. I
No,
always
no.
say Election Day, but it's a real thing. Okay,
It's
yeah.
an election, so yeah.
Yeah,
well-
I do have a comment on that. I
Alright.
do think that everyone should get off work to vote. I think that it should be a national holiday. Like
We're talking
a lot
about
of
that, right?
other- And people that want to do it will do it, and they'll put more time and research into it than being rushed out of their jobs. And other people will just go to the lake and party if they're not into that. But it's like, let's give everyone a day off.
I think I absolutely agree with you on that. I think there was actually on a group of people. I think they have a some sort of like a group here in Austin, and not only here in Austin, in several big cities in the U.S. And they are kind of like wanting to make this holiday a thing. So they all wrote their own Congress people to see if this can be
That's
possible.
where it starts. If you have an idea, you just call the local government and on up, depending on what the issue is. Shit works, man. It really does.
Hell yeah! So you guys keep a lookout for the elections coming, and well, that's it about that. I'm just gonna move on, and we're gonna talk about since it is Halloween like today. I'm sure a lot of y'all have kids that you are gonna take out, even young adults go out trick or treating and stuff like that. But I just have a little bit of 10 tricks and 10 tricks to stay, I guess, safety like tonight. So you want to make sure you have a candy bag to carry all of your candy. You want to make sure that you have a flashlight if you are going out at a night.
A headlamp. You can borrow one from Isaac, I'm sure. Isaac has like a box.
Yes.
He's got
Isaac
like a
is Mr.
headlamp.
Outdoors guy. So yeah, make sure you have extra batteries. Make sure that you wear reflective clothing or glow sticks. You don't want to be hit by a car or something else to happen to you to disappear into the mist. Make sure you check your costume. You don't want to have your boob out, or you don't want to have something out. Yeah, check. What are you laughing? Check your costume. This is an actual thing. This was on an actual list. I didn't make this up. Make sure you take Band-Aids. Make sure you take bottled water. Make sure you take your obviously an extra house key in case you forget it or you lose yours, and your cell phone. So these are just some safety tips to keep you safe out tonight. So yeah, just take this into consideration, guys, and just have fun with it. Happy Halloween in that note, and we're gonna just go ahead and move on to our next segment.
Yeah.
Woo! Our next segment is Ion ATX. All right, so all right, Ion ATX. We're gonna talk about the little financial sector in this segment, and I do have a special guest, Anthony. He's a very close friend of ours. He is pretty much the person that we go to when it comes to stocks, cryptocurrencies, any of these things. So come on out, man.
Hey, how's it going,
What's up, buddy?
Good
Welcome to the
see you,
show.
brother. Yeah, glad to have you.
Yeah. So thanks a lot for coming. So
You're
just
welcome, yeah.
tell us a little bit about what you do and a little bit about some of the stocks that you are looking forward to this week.
Well, my favorite stock right now is Dogecoin.
Okay,
I mean,
Dogecoin.
yeah, it started out as like a joke meme,
Yeah.
and it built like this really good community of people, and then what really happened is it became like a tip of the internet. So
Okay.
like if you did something cool, you got tipped. So then it kept growing and growing in the community.
Wow.
And now it's trading at like a half a cent, below a half a cent.
Below half a cent.
Yeah, so just buy a bunch of Dogecoin. I see it coming up by like December 19th and into January 1st.
Awesome. And what about Bitcoin? Where do you see that going? Because that's kind of what I have a little bit of like money into Bitcoin.
Right. Well, I see Bitcoin going to like the $20,000 mark.
Wow.
And a lot of people are saying, no, that's not going to happen again. But I see it happening around December 19th.
Wow. That's awesome.
And if you look back at the chart back then, it did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that with stocks, it's kind of like a repetition of the things that happens through year to year and maybe month to month. There is like I guess clues that you can kind of see where it's going to go and head.
Yeah, if you follow the chart, you could go back all the way from last year to watch how it moved.
So you're more into cryptocurrencies than anything else?
Right now, cryptocurrency. I mean, I like Canopy. I like the weed stock.
Okay, Canopy.
I like Aurora.
Aurora, yeah.
That's doing good. But I say invest in an ETF.
Okay. What's an ETF for us who don't know?
Well, it's all the stocks from different. So like you get all the weed stocks.
Okay.
And invest all in one of them.
Cool. That's a good idea, guys.
And as with everything at Ace, none of this is advice.
Yeah, this is just
strictly
all
for our
having fun.
amusement.
This is not advice. This is just our personal opinions. This is just his personal views, and I have mine, and we all have our own. But it's just good to share the information that we all know. So.
Absolutely, but Dogecoin is a good investment.
Dogecoin?
I'm just kidding, but invest in it.
Cool. We also know that Facebook and a couple of the big ones, Amazon and Google, had their earnings this past week, and some of them were showing pretty good, I guess, earnings. Some of them were not. So those big companies like Facebook and Amazon, we have to keep an eye on those because I follow a lot of tech stocks, and I know that with those, if something goes bad with one of those big ones, a lot of the whole stock, like the stock market, tends to kind of come down due to some of these like big companies not doing so well. But Facebook is launching a new thing that's called the Portal, which is kind of like a I don't even know how to describe that. It's just kind of like a
giant FaceTime screen.
Yeah, it's just like a giant FaceTime thing that you can share with, like, I guess you have to buy it and then you can call your family members. I guess it's just kind of like FaceTiming, but
It's like so your parents can't mess up calling you on their iPhone. Like, this thing won't come on. You just press the button on the portal.
Right. That's
Mom.
hilarious.
Just the button.
Yeah, so that's cool, man.
Yeah, but I say do your homework in stocks.
Yeah.
Like read, because there's stocks that do headlines after headline after headline, and then people buy, and then it just tanks, and you lose all your money. And you're not holding the bag, and you don't want to hold the bag.
I know that I personally hold a couple of Ford stock, Ford company, and they haven't been doing well this year, but I'm gonna stick with them. They're a company that is like the first car company who manufacture like cars in like a multi fashion, I guess. So I have a lot of Ford. I'm sticking with them. They are making a comeback, but hopefully by the end of the year, by the beginning of next year, they're gonna have like a self-driving car that's gonna start in Shanghai. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe the stock will go up, but that's just my personal opinion. So that's pretty cool, man. Well, do you have any other tips for us before we let you go?
I say look at Ethereum. Look at Litecoin, because like last year, Litecoin did better than Bitcoin.
Okay.
Everybody was talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin was the one.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, Litecoin, guys, Dogecoin. Yeah, is that
Dogecoin.
right? Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and I mean, if you guys are very into this stock segment, please send us your comments. We'll gladly talk about it on a future segment. But if not, man, thank you so much for showing up, man. And we're just
you're
gonna go ahead
welcome,
and move on to our next segment, which is the Through the Lens. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So our last segment today, before we let you guys go, today's show is going to be kind of short, and the reason why we made it short this week is because after the show, we were, I don't know, are we? What is it? We're going to be playing Fortnite live from our Twitch account. So we're going to put up a little note to our Twitch account, and you guys can watch us play Fortnite. You guys can watch us play like any of the other games that we are going to start playing here. We're thinking about doing this, twice a week. Maybe on Friday nights we're going to have a live stream from our Twitch account as well, so you guys can check that out. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in to the time lapse, or did we already do it? No? Let's go. Cool. So that was a little bit of a time lapse that we had. This was last week whenever it was like rainy. It was a pretty cool day. We were testing out our new gimbal. the Ronin S, which we recommend. It is an awesome piece of machinery that any videographer needs. So yeah, so before we let you guys go, we're just gonna end with some shout outs. We do want to encourage everyone to go vote. I know that early voting is still going on right now. There's going to be did you say a early voting party, right? So if you want to party and if you voted, you have to bring your little sticker in order for you to go in. If not, it doesn't count. And so yeah, that's it. We're also going to give a shout out to our new neighbors. We have some new neighbors here in our office building, and these guys created an app called Chipper, and supposedly helps you pay off your student loans in a very awesome way. I don't really know that much about it because we just met them today, but you can go ahead and do your own research if this is something that you're into. I know that I have a big student loan debt. Well, not that big, but I'm sure a lot of us have student loan debt. The actual student loan debt is way bigger than the credit card debt. So maybe this app can help us pay it off slowly. And you guys check that out. That's called the Chipper. And I think that's it, guys. Shout out to everyone here to make this show possible. And until next time. Oh, hold on. Did I do the hat of the week? No, right?
No, we didn't do it.
All right. So hat of the week. I actually have it right here. So this is the hat of the week. It's not this one because it's part of my costume, but this is the one that I was actually gonna wear. This is on the Streetwear Hats store. This is one of our first items and one of our most popular items because you can customize it. I know that we're gonna be coming out with some new holiday patches for Christmas. Those will be coming out soon, so look for those at the Streetwear Hat store. The Instagram's on there. Go ahead and check them out. So that's gonna be this week. All right, guys. Awesome. So with no further ado, like remember, subscribe to our channel. We do this every Wednesday. Hit that like button, and send us comments. Send us anything that you want to hear on this show. And that's it from me. I am your host, Zoe Ricardo, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.